Hey. Okay. Pocket through big day sumo. Pulling card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her no Chad Hugo. Pocket through big day sumo. 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 Pull card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her no Chad Hugo. Pocket through big day sumo. 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 Tell me who the hottest.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. A first carry for the second-year man, Joe Mixon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6.
You got 3 down. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll give it to Mixon. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Oh, Brandon, that was a big play by the defense to keep him at the end zone on 3rd down, so there's an early decision to be made here, isn't there? I know that 3 is awfully tempting, but I'd pull on my big boy pants right now, and I'd go for it.
So a nice opening drive on the road. You get the 3 points. Part of you wonders if that might hurt them later not getting into the end zone.
Well, the good thing is, still first quarter, and they did come out of it with points. In a sense, they can look at positively and say, hey, we set the pace in this one. I think that's how they'll go about it. In some phases of life, that's what's known as the quick response team. Down 3, they come right back with a big return. They want to at least tie this game up.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Set! Block 80! Squirrel! Motion! Take 2 of them!
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air, escaping the pressure right. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10.
Like 30.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Detroit! Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over!
Now back to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The former Buckeye, Cameron Hayward. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a bit.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Bud Dupree in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Focus.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Like 20. Squirrel.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Let's go. 4 down. Go.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A handoff to Mixon. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Leopard.
They'll set up a throw to Mixon on the check down. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's a give to Mixon. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with the football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out.
Detroit! Detroit! 3 down. Gun! 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 All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
Back to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Jalen Strong, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Gun!
Play action. They'll throw. Flushed out right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
66.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Gotta go.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up? Go.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 out of first. Back to Mixon on first down. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing out 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
He'll drop to throw. Incomplete. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Watch him now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun. You got motion there.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete.
Detroit!
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun!
He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Artie Burns. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts him in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Josh Malone, and it's 3rd and 5. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Detroit! Detroit!
4 down, check.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. In for the score. And the Bengals are in for 6. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead is now 10-7. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
The left side completion to Jones. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carl Lawson in there yet again. What else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
4 down. Hey!
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Come get some. Come on here.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set. 180. Hurry up.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Carl Lawson in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Here we go.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
We got 4. We got 4.
Hey, number 8's coming. Number 8's Mike. Mike.